Cast off your passive solution. change a lifetime. I place my dreams on you. A life spent believing. But what's it all been for? Can't you hear your conscience banging down that door? Show me the tears, show me the fear in which your faith corrupts. 'Cause I don't see you crying over us. Can't believe you had me calling, walked before you saw That's the only way you would treat a friend. No wonder why I hope you hide. But when I'm all alone, waiting for you to come, I feel invisible. Am I losing grip? Gonna keep my head up and stay cool. Nothing compares to you. In the shadow of our dreams, I'm on my own. I'm so confused, trying to find home. You know it takes two to carry us through. It's the moment of truth, the moment of truth. Some days I wonder if you know the real me. I know it's crazy, 'cause the answer is always the same, the same. In the shadow of our dreams, I'm on my own. I'm so confused, trying to find home. You know it takes two to carry us through. It's the moment of truth, the moment of truth. In the shadow of our dreams, I'm on my own. I'm so confused, trying to find home. You know it takes two to carry us through. It's the moment of truth, the moment of truth. Knock you down in the final round. Knock you down in the final round. Knock you down. So you think you're up for the challenge of taking down the king of the hill? You're trying to find the right balance. Doesn't matter 'cause we're going for the kill. We will always remember that you're the great pretender. We are gonna knock you down, 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 down. Knock you down in the final round. You will hit that ground. Give it all you got, this doesn't seem to be enough. Beat you, will defeat you, we will knock you down. We're going hard for a knockout. Get ready or you're gonna miss. Like David facing Goliath. No matter what, you will never last. We are gonna knock you down, 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 down. Knock you down in the final round. You will hit that ground. Give it all you got, this doesn't seem to be enough. Beat you, will defeat you, we will knock you down. And knock you down. You will hit.
We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. So welcome to the ball.
First of all, I'd like to welcome y'all to the 13th annual Cottonmouth Ball. Round here, anything goes. Whippers, tippers, and trickety-hoes. Bass tones, ratty your bones. SC Taz and Fat Barn Low. Sun goes up and comes back down. We got a little bit of everything floating around.
Be the party monsters setting the bar. Dedicated to substance abuse, take a whiff from my jaw. Yeah, that be the mix of a bunch of different ways to get down, cop a buzz and then spray. Flames from the liquor that I'm pounding every day. And right now I'm partied up on the way to the ball, so let's play. You take a shot,
I take a shot, you take a shot, we take a shot, hey!
We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. We welcome all of y'all. We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. So welcome to the bar.
Party Monsters, a special guest has just arrived. Please direct your attention to the red carpet. Here comes none other than the most sinister monster of them all. Tech 9.
All the homegirls love me at Hooters, a straight Uber. MC searching for that cooter. They know my Ro32 is a straight shooter. So we dipping if she packing a fat booter. Baby, all around the world I'll be hooting. At the same time as cruising this right up off the ocean. I mean ocean. I throw back a couple of cold ones and I'm in motion. Party potion, then I'm poking. Nina getting that loot, very roller. Haters see me and they tryna shoot their Ebola. Cause I got they women getting loose. Every hoe I get wet. Cause I make them say, ooh, areola.
We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. Welcome all of y'all. We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. Welcome to Let's Wreck This.
We can the P-Town ballers, y'all get
Let's wreck this.
you know we can the P-Town ballers, y'all get
Hell yeah, I'm on the other side, hell yeah. We could be the one to bring the party back in here. So let the bass drop and the temperature rise. Tequila on your brain is vibrating in your thighs. Top Mount Kings do the shit worldwide. See me on a plane with my mile high eyes red as fuck. Then my shades, no surprise. What you expect from this hell of a guy? Hell of a
You
guy.
can hang, put your hands to the ceiling. Everybody party hard, don't fight the feeling. I'ma put it out there that I can party harder than y'all. Bringing heat to the brawl, I'm a monster.
Now we are the people that's controlling the wheel, and we are the people that be making the deals. Yes, we are the people that be up in the hills, finding fields of mushrooms, psychedelic appeal. Now I'm Johnny Victor, I'm the king of the block. I got a 7-4 van and a 12-weight stop.
Right about now, let's show an extra special chunk of respect to the monster making all this debauchery possible. The host of the party, the extraordinary Daddy X.
whacked in my brain, high on cocaine, popping more pills and drinking champagne, smoking mad weed, chewing on shrooms. I got a few issues that I need to work through. Nobody's perfect, we all got flaws. I love loose women and old school cars. Close down bars, sleep past noon. There's a killer on the loose and the beat goes boom, boom, boom.
You can find me blazed out with my homies. Laid back up in the ride, all the bitches know me. Flex on them in the flash, we be cold clocking. 100-yard rap dash, we forever rocking. All out, all in, yeah, back at it again. Nobody fucking with the powers of the crown, the skin. Be tougher than Teflon, we fighting the wind. The levels are pressed on to make your head spin.
We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. Welcome all of y'all. We are party people. We are what you call self-made party monsters. Welcome to Let's Wreck This. Let's wreck this. Let's wreck this. Let's wreck this.
You're the only one who matters and the only one for me. Now I'm lonelier than ever. Only your love can save me. I've wanted this forever, but I want you over me. You could put me back together. Only your love can save me.
6 GSL 시즌 1 코데스.
저는 솔직히 테란토스가 더 많을 줄 알았는데 그만큼 저그 선수들이 열심히 한 것 같아요.
첫 경기만 이기면은 그냥 쉽게 올라갈 거라고 생각하고 있어.
테란 2명이 저희 조라서 살짝 아쉽긴 하네요.
제가 싫어하는 사람들만 조금 껴있어가지고 뭔가 모략이 있는 건가.
박영호 선수 빼고는 별로 잘한다고 생각 안 해가지고.
한희석 선수 저왔기 때문에.
딱히 없을 것 같아요. 대회가 한 달 뒤거든요. 그때 정도에는 아마 제 실력이 업그레이드 되지 않았을까 싶어요.
블리즈컨 우승. 스타리그도 높게 올라가고 있고 GSL도 이번에 좀 커리어 하이를 찍어보고 싶어요.
딱히 목표 정한 건 없고요. 앞에 있는 경기 차근차근 풀어갈 생각이에요.
저그만 골라 뽑아가지고 상향 목표로 잡아보려고. 근데 저그들이 프로토스 좀 다 떨궈주고 올라왔으면 좋겠어요.
목표는 높게 잡을수록 좋으니까 우승이 목표긴 한데 쟁쟁한 선수들이 많아가지고.
첫 상대 선수요? 누구였지?
누군지도 기억 안 난다? 임팩트 없다.
요새 좀 기세 타신 것 같은데 제가 눌러드릴게요, 그 기세를.
우선 굉장히 잘하는 선수라서 뭐 도발 같은 건 할 생각 없고요. 그냥 서로 연습 열심히 해가지고 재밌는 경기 했으면 좋겠습니다.
강호랑 예선에서 한 적이 있었는데 그때 정말 재밌는 게임 했었거든요. 굉장히 재밌는 게임 했으면 좋겠어요, 저는.
우영아 몇 번 만나본 것 같은데 그래도 방송 경기에서는 내가 이기고 있으니까 이번에도 내가 이겨줄게.
2016 핫식스 GSL 시즌 1 코드 S.
Hey guys, welcome to GSL Code S. Artosis and Sojung here. Quick little announcement before we start this. Unfortunately, Byung is not here due to personal reasons, so very quick three-man group tonight.
Yep, it'll be a quick night tonight, hopefully, and we will get to see entertaining games as usual.
I hope so. Oh my gosh, alive with those exciting words.
Right. So we have 3 players with us here today: Dark, Lazira, and Alive. Only 3 players. So Lazira will be advancing tonight for the winners match.
That's right. It is still fair, guys.
Right. Our tier 1 Zerg for GSL Code S. It's Dark. And it's been 4 years since he made it to Code S. It's Alive from Africa Freaks. And our third player is its 10th Code S. Lazira. A little tumble there. But anyway, so these are our 3 players.
A little bit stingy on the microphones tonight, huh?
Right. I'm actually enjoying this. But we have actually talked to Dark here. He must be feeling good. He's on a winning streak. Let's see how he feels.
그건 뭐 언제나 늘 대회하는 것 같은 기분이고.
It always feels like I'm in a tournament. But Byung is not here, but I'm kind of surprised that he's not here. Let's see what he's going to show us in Code S.
승자조 결승에 진출할 만큼 기세가 좋거든요. 오늘 컨디션이나 준비는
Let's see how his conditions are, how much he practiced.
컨디션은
My condition
잠을
is
많이 잤는데 좀 피곤한
I slept a lot, but I still feel tired. But as always, I've prepared perfectly.
이번에는 목표 어떻게 잡았어요?
Let's see what his goals are.
개인 리그 목표요?
For individual league, Code S.
스타리그도 높게 올라가 있고.
I've been advancing high on Star League.
결승 한번.
And for GSL, I want to go to finals too.
자, 그 오늘 첫 상대가
I think it's possible. I think he's the best Zerg in the world right now.
Right. And now handing it over to Alive.
네, 안녕하세요.
네, 무려 4년 만이에요.
It's been 4 years.
어떠세요?
Wow.
그냥 횟수는 별로 생각 안 했는데.
I haven't thought about it that way, but now that you've mentioned it's been 4 years,
좀 기분 좋은 것 같고요.
I kind of feel good about it actually.
그냥 그 정도만.
That's it.
좋은 정도.
I think just
네.
good.
전에
in
박진영
general.
해설에게서 요즘
네.
연습량도 굉장히 많고 또 잘한다.
And JYP has commented that Alive has been practicing a lot. He's been doing well. Let's see how he's been doing.
굉장히 기세 좋게 가다가
Well, I was
최근에
doing well, but recently
공식전 5연패라서
I've been on a losing streak, 5 games in a row
불안불안하고요.
for official matches. So I don't know. I'm kind of
연습 많이
nervous.
했는데
I did
경기가
practice
잘
a lot,
풀릴지
but I wonder if it'll work out
있어요.
for me
네.
well today.
최근 개인 리그에서는 테란에게 패했었는데
Recently, he
오늘
lost
첫
against a
상대가
Terran,
저그예요.
and his first opponent is Zerg tonight.
박명훈 선수는 어떠세요?
Let's see how he feels
요즘
about going against Dark.
제일
And he
핫한
says
선수라고
he's one of the
생각하고
hot
있고요.
players
굉장히 상대하기 까다로운
recently,
선수라서
and he's difficult to go against. So I did have a hard time preparing against
누가
him, but
이기든
still,
좋은 경기
no matter who
보여줬으면
wins, I
네.
hope to show you guys good games.
개인적으로는 하승 선수도
Just the most
굉장히
exciting
올라서
interviews
기대되는
that we've seen in a
It's
while.
really hard to translate these, you know.
어떻게 생각하셨는지.
Now let's see what Dark thinks about Alive.
사실 조가 처음 나왔을 때는
When I first saw my group,
32강에선 죽음의 조가 아닌가라는
I thought it was the
생각했는데
death group in round
방송을 보니까 좀 많이
32.
지시더라고요.
But I saw him play and he lost a lot.
생각보다 좀
So
쉬울 것 같아요.
I think it might be
쉬울 것
easy,
같다.
easier than I thought.
사실 두 분이 군단의 심장 마지막 시즌에서 코드에서 만난 적이 있으세요?
I think they both met in Code for Heart of the Swarm for the last Code. I'm sorry.
좋았어요.
He says it was really good to go against
하승
him.
선수는 혹시 기억하세요?
네, 기억하죠.
I do
네,
remember.
그래서 오늘 좀 갚아주고 싶을 것
I think he
같은데.
wants to work on that revenge match tonight, and he
갚아주고
says,
싶은데
"I do,
네.
but
저보다 워낙 기세가 좋은
he's just
선수라서 솔직히
on a winning streak,
모르겠어요. 이겨도
a better
2대1로
one than me."
이기는 느낌으로 가지 않을까 생각하고
So
있습니다.
yeah.
그렇게 예상하고 계시군요. 자, 그러면 오늘 또
Now
나서는
with that
하승
mic.
선수가 외로우셨죠?
we have Luzira
별로요. 예.
asking if he's been lonely because he's been left alone without Byung, and he said no. And Kyuri's now laughing.
아, 네. 황경호 선수 굉장히 반갑네요. 어떻게
He's
소감
not lonely at
어떠세요?
all.
뭐가 무슨 소감이요?
오랜만에
He's like, what do I feel about what?
시작하시잖아요.
Now he's in Kodas.
저번에 저 응원 많이 해주셨는데
Fans cheered for me a lot last time, but I dropped out really quickly, so I kind of felt sorry to my fans.
오늘 자신감 있으세요? 어떠세요? 오늘
Let's see if he's
아,
confident
근데
going
제가
in
지금
games.
방송 때는 지고 있는데
Well, I'm
연습
losing on
때는
broadcasted
그때
matches,
못지않게
but
실력 잘 나오고 있거든요.
in practice sessions, I do as much as well, so I'm really confident.
이때까지 좀 적어들 분위기가 안 좋았어요.
The Zergs hasn't been doing well.
좀 속상한 점 없으세요?
She's asking if he has any hardships.
그런 건 없었던 것
Nothing
같아요.
much.
네.
네.
오늘 바로 승자전으로 직행하기 때문에
And now he's going to the
앞서
winner's
이
match.
경기를 좀 유심히 보고 있으셔야 될 것 같아요.
So if he has
이
to
선수들
watch
개인적으로는
out for the first
어떤
match.
선수가 올라오기 좀 바라세요?
Let's see who he's anticipating.
근데
to go against.
둘 다 잘 나가고 있어가지고
Well, they're both doing well,
저는 지금 반반이라고
so
생각하고 있어요.
I just think it's half and half. I don't really mind.
누가 올라와도 재밌겠다.
I think it'll be fun no matter who comes up.
네, 역시 오랜만에 이렇게 참
Well.
분위기가 참 좋죠. 우리 황강호 선수 참 반가운데 마지막으로 오늘 어떤 모습 보여주실지 각오
Let's see what he's got to
전해주시기
say
바랍니다.
before his games.
일단 연습 때만큼만 보여주면 이제 올라간다
I think I'll be able to advance if I show what I used to do in practice sessions. I hope to do my best.
다른
Show you guys
선수들도
good
있고 황강호
games.
선수처럼
Oh, yeah.
잘 보면서
The
이렇게
hardest
말을
part.
해주시면
I love
얼마나
good
좋을까요?
games.
자,
They're the
그러면
best. That's what I
이어서
want to be shown personally, Sojung.
오늘
This is the hardest part of
Jerry
translation.
Maguire says, "Show me the money." I say, "Show me the good games."
정말 부럽고요. 저거가 제일 안 좋아서 지금 2명밖에
Zergs aren't doing well. There's only been 2 Zergs advancing to Kodas. I mean, the next round. It's a really bad race. I'll try to do my best and be the 3rd Zerg for Kodas
자,
the next
그리고
round.
한희석 선수
Now we have Alive.
네, 오랜만에 오신 만큼
It's been a
오늘
long
멋진
time
모습
for him.
기대하고 있는데요. 각오
Everyone's looking
들려주시죠.
forward to his games.
이번 GSL로 최근에 있는 부진 같은 거 다 털어내고
With this GSL, I hope
이왕
to brush
올라가는
away
거
all my losses.
어렵게 생각하고 있지만 1등으로 올라갔으면 좋겠고요.
I want to advance in first place if possible, and if I do advance, I will show you guys better games.
네, 자, 0513 분위기가 아주 좋게
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out and hand this over to Nick. See you guys soon.
Thank you, Sojung.
You're welcome.
Excellent as always, translating all those show good games.
Hot 6 GSL 코데스 Group G Dark Alive Russia Byung Welcome to GSL.
Is this mic on? This mic
This
is on
mic
right
is
now.
on.
I'm like clear my throat. Here we go.
Hot 6
What's up, guys? Welcome to another day of the GSL Codex. It will be a shorter day than normal. Only 3 players today.
Yeah, it's going to be really quick. That means 3 matches. Still fair, guys. Don't worry about it. It works out, okay? You have to. No one's going to lose to the placeholder, and there we are.
Yeah.
Gonna be pretty fun. At least one more Zerg going up.
That's right.
Dark looking great. I think he's the best Zerg in the world I have for a long time, and I think that his play really reflects that. I think he'll be easily getting out of this group. And for the sake of balancing the tournament, I wouldn't mind Poor Alive biting the bullet here.
We need some more Zergs in the round of 16. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Good to be back with you, Tosis.
Yeah.
I missed you.
Yeah, you should. I'm great. Okay, I want to talk to you about something that's not StarCraft related, like what I did today.
Okay.
Right? So
the Cybernetics
this morning
score is
I
not
woke
done
up.
yet, so we can do that.
This morning I woke up, right?
Yeah.
And I saw this tweet, this thing about programming AIs to beat people at games, right? So we've already seen the chess computer.
That was Deep Blue.
It
Deep
beat
Blue.
Kasparov,
Yeah.
right? And that was a good match. Kasparov took some games and stuff. And then the thing is, the reason why I saw this is they had this thing at MIT where a bunch of people got together.
I heard about this, and then they said one of their goals ideally would be to go to the next game.
Yeah, the next game that they're working on now is Go.
And which I'm sure eventually they'll be able to have.
Yeah. And
I think. I don't know a lot about Go, though.
So it's supposed to go, and then after that it's supposed to be StarCraft. It's supposed to be the next game up to do.
Okay.
Is what they said at MIT, right? So I'm like, all right, that's sick. So anyways, Go. They made a computer to beat pros. And before this is funny because I was talking to Day9 last time I saw him at BlizzCon, your brother.
Yeah.
Because he likes Go, and he was actually telling me, because I don't know anything about Go.
He's been telling me to get into Go for a while. I'm still the board game I'm still into is chess, actually.
Yeah, I love chess.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was just telling me about it because I've never played it, never watched it. But he was just telling me how he likes it, and it's a cool game, and told me a couple things about it. And he mentioned that computers suck; they're terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
They can't beat good
I
players
don't actually
at
know
all.
enough about Go. I mean, this is the game you've probably seen it before with the black dots and the white dots on the yellow board.
Yeah. So anyways, they made a computer.
Yeah.
And it apparently 5-0'd the European champion.
Oh, really?
And it is in Korea as of today, playing the best player in the world who happens to be Korean.
No surprise there.
And apparently this guy's been the best player in the world for 10 years. Okay.
And he played it today.
The first game was today. It's here for a week.
What was the score?
Hold on, I'll just talk about that in a minute. But I want to get this out right because apparently they have dans. You know, like a dan in karate or something. Like every time you qualify for a black belt again, you get another dan or something like that. So it's a level of.
I don't know anything
about
that.
It's the level of Gosu in some of these games or sports is a dan.
Okay.
Okay. So
fitting name.
Yeah, fitting name.
Very fitting name.
We're not talking about this stuff on the screen, guys. So anyways, this is awesome. Listen, right? So the European champion, the best player in Europe, is third Dan and got 5-0'd. Okay, and it was pretty straightforward games apparently. I don't really know anything about Go. This is just what I found out today because I spent basically my whole day doing this instead of watching yesterday's Pro League VODs. But anyways, so this is really cool. Now the Korean guy, is 9th Dan.
Okay.
And is supposed to be quite a bit better than the European guy. And I'm like, you know what? Lines up. It lines up with the reality that I'm aware of in StarCraft. Okay, so here we are.
Yeah.
Today he played the computer. And apparently, I watched the whole thing. It was streamed on YouTube.
Yeah.
Over 80,000 people watching it once. And they had commentary and stuff in English. And the computer beat him in the first game, but apparently it was a very close, hard-fought match where both the computer and he made some small mistakes.
Okay.
And it was just
that's crazy.
It was so
What is it,
cool.
best of 7, best of 5?
I believe it's best of 5 or 5 games, and it's for $1 million, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I had so much fun watching. I didn't know the rules.
Yeah.
But watching it was awesome, and the commentary, while dry, it was really good. The guy that was talking about it, I guess he was an American guy, the expert, and the other guy ran some Go website or something, but the expert guy was I believe I heard them say he was 9th Dan as well, so he's really good. He was predicting a lot of their moves before they made them, and
that'd be having MVP
he was explaining it so well. I felt like I was beginning to understand the game a little bit, but it was awesome. And apparently I don't know if there's a match tomorrow or the day after or something, but there's going to be 5 games out here. And anyways, I watched that all day today. It was so
And let me
sick.
tell you something. I would welcome if they had an AI putting that in a tournament. I would love to be the AI versus You know, one of these pro gamers that we had just like one AI in Code S, and it's like, oh my god, that would be so cool.
It would be so much
Man
fun.
versus machine.
Unfortunately, Stork knocked him out, so.
Nice. All right, guys. Again, only 3 matches today. We're going to start out tonight with Dark versus Alive. A Zerg versus Terra. Now, Alive is playing really well, really scary. Dark, possibly the best Zerg currently here in Legacy.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Our map is Dust Towers. This is game 1. Dark versus Alive in a best of 3. In the upper right, in the blue.
SK Telecom T1 Dark.
Ooh. Dark. And down here in the bottom left in the red.
Africa Prix Alive.
So, just to close out about that, because it was really cool and really fun. You should check out one of these games. Like,
I'm not even joking. I'm going to go home tonight and watch the VOD of that. That's
you
just
totally
so
should.
cool.
It was really, really great, even if you don't.
Welcome
know
to the studio, guys. Thanks for coming down. Hope you're enjoying yourselves.
But yeah, man, it was.
That
it was
guy
really
just tried
fun.
to get a photo of himself on camera.
Maybe.
Did you see that?
That's a good photo to have.
Yeah.
That's like one of those infinity pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, they are already. I've heard of people already working on AIs for StarCraft 1 and like tournament battles
They
and
actually
college
tried
and
this
stuff.
in Brood War. They tried to make the AI.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they're nowhere close to being
It was
a pro.
horrible. I mean, I actually downloaded it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was just.
But
easy to deceive. It didn't have good control and pushes, which is weird because you'd think a computer would have better control in a push, but there's so much chaos actually factored in.
When they think they have, when they get a computer that 5-0's the best European player and they want to send it to Korea. Now, I know, the thing is, this is probably a ways off.
I love that we're immediately putting the EU scene down. Like, look, it might be able to beat one of the Europeans, but certainly not
When
Korea.
it 5-0's them and they want to send it over to truly test it out.
Yeah, to see if it actually works.
But when they do that, now the thing is, I can tell, this could be a long time in the future. Judging upon your beard, you're probably doing some job with your hands by then. Me, who knows? I'll probably be, working in a library or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's promise ourselves that we come back to Korea to cast that match.
Oh, we'll cast that match, no doubt. No doubt. You got to think, though, if they did make an AI in StarCraft, I mean, they couldn't just program it in the game. They'd have to actually have a computer that used a mouse to grab and then bind.
Well, I mean, you could make it do it all inside the game, right?
Well, no, but that's the ethical question, though, right? I mean, do you have a computer that is an AI that's good, or is it actually a computer that plays StarCraft?
Well,
that's the big question.
The question might be like, do you put a cap on how quick you allow it to be, for instance? Because if you give it infinity speed,
this is actually a great
things like
there's a great philosophical discussion here, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for the ethics of sport, I mean, do you actually have that? I mean, I would say ideally what you'd have is actually a keyboard and a mouse and that would not be hard to do, a robot arm that would control it and a robot arm that would actually hit keys. We already have that kind of technology.
I think they aren't going to do that, though. I think that the first bots will just be like completely programs that just issue every command.
Well, because I mean, the question is really like, mechanically, can you actually? Because I mean, I think a computer can be perfect to some extent with an AI, but so much of this game is mechanics. This is actually what makes this kind of an enhanced version of chess, right? Is that there is this physical aspect to it. Even though people constantly talk about esports not having a physical aspect, you have a situation here where, in fact, there is very much a physical aspect in StarCraft. I mean, we have these guys right now, some of them with 300, 400 APM playing, actions per minute. So something to think about there as well is if you're going to do that correctly, maybe that'll get back to these guys that are watching. But I would believe if you actually wanted to have it, you would have to have it physically play the game, or it's simply not fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, in a certain way, totally. Like the perfect micro, like within the game, eventually things like splash damage won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
So definitely there's something to that there. Very, very interesting stuff, though. I really enjoyed myself this morning. You should definitely check out the VODs.
What is the name of the AI?
AlphaGo.
AlphaGo, okay. Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on into this game here.
Yeah, look at this. This is the quickest
really
Liberator range that I've really
We've never seen this build before.
Yeah.
At least not here in Korea. If it happened somewhere overseas, I missed it. But this is really interesting. This is a map where you could definitely exploit Liberators.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dark, like, he hasn't seen the Fusion Core, I don't think, but he has a decent idea of what's going on. Like, he's seen the Starport. He hasn't seen a Banshee. This is kind of weird, right? So this is going to be really annoying, but Dark, oh god, he's actually going into Nidus immediately here.
Oh wow, this might just hard counter this.
I was going to say, like, yeah, this could just end up killing him.
That's actually too bad because I wanted to see how this strategy would work for Alive, because it seems like you could, if they're not going for Spire, you can indefinitely stay outside of their base.
Yeah,
hurting them, right?
Well, you would have to get a Spire to deal with it. And that would be so
if you do a
annoying.
strat like this, you just suddenly lose a base.
Yeah. And the thing is, if they get it on like a couple of your middle patches, you might be just sitting on one base or something. It's really...
Now, usually when we see strats like this, especially if we haven't seen it really before, a lot of times, you know, they'll just lose to the Nidus because they're not watching for it. Now, the Nidus is done. There it is.
Yeah, it's starting. He does... Well, he should be able to see it. Okay, he's sending his Hellions, I believe.
Yeah, the Hellions are just where we can't quite see them.
Okay. Well, he will start wrecking those mineral patches, but this is going to be really rough. Luckily, the Liberator is so far away, the Queens are going to have a hard time closing on it.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
But
they can't get. Oh, he gets it anyways.
That's a lot of transfusions, so they do end up just kind of bullying their way.
There's actually 6 more roaches about to pop out of this Nidus as well. So this is pretty crazy. I think we just see GG. Oh, it's denied stim.
Oh man. Well,
not that I think it would have made it that much of a difference,
no,
but
certainly
pretty crazy here, guys. I think we're going to see a 1-0 lead here for Dark.
Yeah, it's definitely looking that way right now. Like, the Liberator is not enough to clean all of this up. This has already killed way too many SCVs.
Well, he's on top of the barracks as well, so I mean, whenever anything pops out, it's going to instantly die, and that's a lot of. Yeah, you can see Alive super salty right now.
Yeah, now, the one thing is, like, it makes sense he's staying in the game just for a moment to see if something can be done, because when you see this many units, obviously your opponent has nothing to deal with the Liberators that are stopping his
Here's
mind.
what I would say to that, though. He's getting Ravagers, which is going to hard counter this. The Corrosive Biles can just force him to relocate. In fact, I think the Command Center is going to burn down.
Well, the Corrosive Biles actually, like, if these are placed correctly, won't be able to hit.
No!
Well, this is quite over.
Well, he's got 2 Liberators over here. He has to pick his fights wisely. He's got 2 Ravagers, so he can use the Corrosive Bile, the artillery, essentially, to hit this from a distance.
Yeah, look at that. He's about to get 1-1 for these, like, 8 Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. 1-1. All right, now's your timing.
Okay, the Corrosive Biles connect with the Liberator. It's been bruised. He does have all of his SCVs that are remaining here underneath that. Only 10 of them left right now.
The really hilarious thing here is that the income is not that different because he has denied a lot of mining there. So it's not like we have a sick economy on Dark. Mules are pretty good, but
okay, there it is. GG. Dark wins game number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, Artosis.
That was, well... What can we say? I was excited for the strategy, but that was like kind of like a locking out strategy for Alive. Like, if Dark was not ready for it, it was going to really wreck him. But Dark just kind of, you know, he pulled the trigger, made that Nidus.
Yeah, it didn't seem like Alive was quite ready in time for the Nidus. You know, when you're doing a strategy like that, you're so thinking about the future, it's easy to get caught off guard. And Alive just ambushed him. We do see the coach going in there now, probably giving some supportive words. And I think Dark can definitely take this. Now, guys, Alive has been playing really well. I don't think that game is indicative of how this series is necessarily going to go.
If you die to a Nidus, it doesn't really actually mean that much.
It doesn't count. In fact, it's still 0-0 right now. This is where we have like the random guy in a mid-tier league on Battle.net. If he runs a tournament, like, it doesn't even count. You don't even play the game for real. You know those guys that you play them on Battle.net, and as you're wrecking them, they start telling you how bad you are?
I'm one of those guys.
Are you still that guy, though?
No.
You used to be that guy. You'd be like, you are so bad.
Well, I'm still that guy, but I don't do that anymore.
Tasteless Dragoons are shooting down at burning buildings.
I only think that. I no longer type it. I only think it in my head. It's a big improvement for me, Tasteless.
Yeah. No, I have all these mind games in my head that I never actually say. Like, if I'm playing Hearthstone and my guy has the character that he had to pay to get, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, he's automatically bad. There's no way. This guy's going down for sure. This guy's going down for sure. All right, guys. This is game number 2. A different map, Learlat Crest. Let's see how Alive does now that Dark has a 1-0 lead. In the bottom right in the blue, he is.
SK Telecom T1 Dark.
Ooh, that voice. They approve. They approve of the voice. And in the bottom left in the red, old school, he is.
Africa Prix. Alive.
Ooh.
Nobody leaves here.
Alive.
Well,
we love you guys. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
We don't have a large audience here today, so we'll just end up getting them on camera every time.
Yeah. You're definitely
we
right
need
about
a shot of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Hopefully
right.
they'll show us some good games tonight, though.
Yeah, man. And entertain,
They
and
promised
entertain us. I hope they show us entertaining games.
Yeah.
Especially for the fans.
Yeah, I hope that they work hard towards that for those fans to see those games, which are in fact entertaining.
But
and good.
I do hope also that when they win very handedly, that they grade themselves a D-, D.
Yeah,
You know,
40%.
40%. They didn't quite play their best. They're still, even though they moved on and wrecked everybody, they still didn't quite play as well as they wanted to.
Yeah.
And that is how you sum up a pro gamer interview here in Korea. For those of you scratching your head.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's
well, innovation's gone, so we don't have the complete full form of that.
Or Mario with the, that was 25% of my skill. Like, but you 4-0'd and it was the group of death. He's like, yeah, I don't feel good today.
I don't feel good. In fact, I'm quite disappointed. I'm going to go home and give myself 10 lashings on my back.
Seriously. Very nice little scout there. Nice little
scoutaroo. A little scout.
Sees command center.
Yeah. Wasn't so bad enough to scout pout. How's my casting, Artosis? How am I doing? It's really good.
Scout pout. I've never heard this one. I like it, though. It was pretty good, so I don't have to scout pout.
Yeah. Oh my God! Well, he might have to. He might have to just pout because he can't make his command center now.
Well, he might have to play his scout flout here because this Zergling scout has killed an SCV.
Yeah.
I guess you can't really pronounce flute as flout, though, can you?
I gotta say, I keep thinking about this AI thing.
It's so interesting. I'm loving it.
But you know, it's funny because that really dampened chess right when that happened. When Kasparov lost to Deep Blue, it was like it was a big deal. And actually, you can see this on YouTube. Kasparov kind of having a meltdown. As he's losing. But I mean, you know, it's a situation in the day we're in, you know, nowadays, where you know I could lose to a grandmaster and be like, okay, now beat my iPhone on level 9 and just just get wrecked. Listen,
it's kind of weird, isn't it?
This thing that also lets me go on the internet and make phone calls, it can also beat you. It fits in my pocket.
Yeah, but I don't think people should be upset about it because it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, Usain Bolt, you're very, very fast, but, you know, if I get on my bicycle, I can, you know, beat you down a hill, right? So it's like, I mean, technology, you know, like, I'm like, oh, wow, well, Michael Jordan, you can jump very high, but a spaceship went to the moon and you can't do that. So, but let's not cry about it, right? But anyways, we do have a...
How does it feel to not be able to breathe in space, Jordan? Now, we got the Roach Rush coming up over here, and he's actually, I think he might actually zone this in. These can't get out. Now, he's buying time.
Yeah, he is buying time at least. He's about to have a siege tank.
This is the right decision.
Yeah.
To actually just come up here.
Love this. Using that Overlord to actually spot. Going to be able to pick off a depot in a matter of seconds.
He should have actually gone for the reactor first, I think.
Yeah, he was using his biles for it, but the roach range a little bit off, so it does pick off that depot. But look, he's gotten both of those. This is kind of a powerful opening so far, but we haven't seen Alive take too much damage yet, really. 4 SCVs gone, a couple buildings, a couple units. And look at this. I mean, that little counter harass was all right, considering those seemed like they might even die.
Well, it's going to get worse before it gets better here for Alive. He's isolated right now, contained, and he can keep shooting artillery into here and damaging these structures. I don't know if he's going to try to leap forward and get the siege tank, but, you know, if you took out the siege tank, that might be, you know, pretty damn good.
You know, I don't think he can.
Oh.
Not really. Like, yeah, I mean, moves like this are great. He's still gaining some value out of these and dealing some damage, but...
Yeah, the longer the command center stays inside the main, the better.
That's really all it is this is a small contain, and in fact we are going to see Alive get out of this in a matter of moments here. And he actually already landed the third, or rather the natural command center at the third base. So he's already allowed to drop his mules and make some SCVs there. So this contain didn't do quite as much maybe as Dark was hoping for. But, you know, Dark has definitely a lead as far as economy goes right now and is going right up to that layer before the starport's done.
Double eBay now. We see Alive in a big game of catch-up here. He's not going to have a lot of push potential probably until 1-1 is done, to be totally honest. And this is also being followed up with double evolution chamber to get 1-1 upgrades here, attack and armor for the Zerg as well. But I got to say, Dark just kind of... Yeah, there's a style of play. I don't think we really highlight this enough. But there is this style that you can do in RTS, which is basically a timing attack that's not intended to win, but intended to cripple them. And this is actually my favorite way. Back when I was, playing in tournaments in Brood War, was to open up with something that, I mean, if it kills them, great, okay. But usually, if I just do enough damage here, the rest of the game is handed to me. And Dark opened up with that, and it's very effective. And all the races have strategies like this, but. Yeah, I mean, certainly when he was doing this, he did not intend necessarily to get up there and kill all the SCVs. He simply knew that he could actually punish the Terran and keep them economically zoned out for the time being.
And one of the most powerful things about it, because a lot of the times it's very hard to know exactly where you're at against a particular timing attack like this.
Right.
And if Dark has played this more than Alive, it's one of those situations where Dark is going to understand how this branches off in both directions a lot better than Alive, who is practicing his more normal strategies, maybe not having this happen against this particular strategy too much in his practice. So it gives Dark a strategic edge because he is much more prepared for what the rest of this game is going to look like compared to Alive.
Yeah, very true. I got to say, I've been very curious to see how well Alive is going to do in this season and the next season because this is a guy who was dominant in the very start of StarCraft. We always see this in RTS and in a lot of games in general where somebody comes out and they just get it more than most people, but then get phased out by those who practice more, who train more. And then suddenly in Legacy, Alive is just dominating. So I'm really curious how long he can keep this together.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good question because
good sniper.
I'm not sure exactly how